everybody, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory 4 with Janky Nick.
Hello!
Oh, Nick.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
To our pagoda island in the sky. Our sky island. Oh my goodness. Nick, it feels good to be back.
It feels good to be back.
For those watching, it won't make any sense, Nick, because we've been here the whole time. But for you and I, Nick, it's been a couple of weeks since we last played on the old Sky Factory 4 here.
Been too long.
But, it's been too long, Nick. Too freaking long. And, Nick, a lot has changed since we last left. A few key things have been changed. Not just on the island, Nick, but with the pack itself. The core of the pack has been altered, Nick. And I want to start today's episode, Nick, with a little bit of bad news.
Right, okay, what's it? What is it, Isaac?
Everyone knows, Nick, if you've got good news and bad news, you always start with the bad news and then follow it up with more bad news. Okay,
right,
you don't give them the good news. Can't have people feeling too good about themselves.
Yeah.
Nick, are you sitting down? Are you seated? Are you calm? Are you, there we go, thank you.
There we go, man. What's up?
Nick, they have removed the flying chorus fruit recipe.
Oh no!
And so our creative flight, we only have whatever we've got right now, the amount of chorus fruit that we have. After we've used it, Nick, we can't make any more. We have a finite amount of creative flight left in us, Nick. They have removed the recipe. Those cold, heartless creators have removed it. And now we only have a few pieces left, Nick, I think.
Oh my god, these 33 that I've got in my inventory, now they're like gold, Isaac.
Exactly, Nick. They're essentially gold, Nick. Like, you've got to ration those something crazy, man. Like, there's just...
Oh my god.
I know. Oh my goodness. Their value has increased exponentially, Nick.
Yeah.
Like, this is like one of the stock market, crashes, but in reverse. It's insane. But that's the bad news.
Okay.
The bad news is that we no longer have creative mode flight, Nick. And really, there's no good news to follow that up with.
Enough, man. I mean, that's what I wanted to hear, Isaac, as you said earlier. Followed up with more bad news. Is there more bad news?
I don't think so, Nick. I think the news for the most part is pretty good.
Okay, that's all right.
That's all fine. So, Nick, in the last episode, I mean, it does lead to its own bad news in that, like, right now I don't have any creative flight, and so I cannot physically get to the lower level of the platform simply due to the fact that
I have 12 minutes left. Isaac, here you go. Here you go, bro. Do you want some glowing chorus fruit? Here you go.
I would love a couple of pieces of chorus fruit.
You can have, oh God, how much should I give him? Here you go. You can have 16, Isaac.
You can have 2.
Yeah, 1. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you, Nick. You are too generous. Too generous. Although, yeah, I do think they've changed it a little bit, though, because I think it used to, like, the timer used to tick down when you jumped, and now it doesn't. So there's a slight buff there.
That's all right.
It only actually uses it when you're flying. So long as you don't fly, it can last a long time. You can make that 16 chorus fruit last quite a while, Nick. Quite a while.
So they're being nicer to us while it lasts. The problem is that it won't last.
Yeah, it will not last. Unless we can find a way to duplicate it, Nick. And that does lead me to another thing. If you look at the recipe for the glowing chorus fruit, there is still one recipe left, Nick. And it involves deep mob learning.
Oh, wow.
If we can get a pristine shulker matter, we can have a chance of getting those glowing chorus fruits, Nick. Now, you're the expert, in air quotes, on deep mob learning.
Yeah.
And so, if anyone knows how we can get that to happen, Nick, it's you, man. So, Nick, I'm going to work on trying to rectify the situation that we started, the mess that we created in the last episode, Nick. We spent way too much time trying to, set up and control this system right here with these item cables and these sorting pipes and all this
horrible
nonsense. And it turns out, Nick, that this is just not the way it's done. You just don't do it this way. I've got a better way to do it using the Simple Storage Network mod, Nick. And so I'm going to work on that. Whilst I do that, Nick, what are you going to work on in today's episode?
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to make us some tools.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Would you call yourself a tool, Nick?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw myself into the furnace and then, freaking mold myself out into a cast. And then I'm gonna be like a pickle Rick, Isaac, except for in a sword with a face instead of a pickle. I'm gonna be Sword Nick. All right?
Sword Nick.
Pickle Nick.
Oh man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. To Sword Nick. It sounds like it's going to be a blast, honestly.
It is, Isaac. It's going to be a real blast. Have you seen Rick and Morty starting again soon, Isaac?
I did, yeah. Season 4, right? It comes in like November or something like that. Yeah.
Let's hope they don't Game of Thrones it and make it garbage, Isaac.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones, Nick, so I'm not...
I know, you haven't. But
not in on the loop.
There's a big pitchforks uproar, Isaac, with the latest season.
Yeah, I've seen the pitchforks, yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of them, Isaac. I own the pitchfork company making the pitch. It's actually just... I actually had a part in directing season 8 Game of Thrones just so that my pitchfork sales would increase.
Yeah, of course. I can't imagine that you're doing like the pitchfork sales are an all-time high, really. I imagine you're doing pretty rough in the modern world.
Exactly, Isaac. I needed some way to, buff them up, and I thought this was the best way. So
you've got to do everything you can, man, to get ahead in this pitchforkless world.
Exactly.
It's insane, man. It's insane. Oh boy. Nick, I have got a couple of topics of conversation I want to bring with you, Nick. I've been, my mind's been whirring away and I've been thinking about stuff whilst in the time we've been apart, Nick, we've been separated. My first thought, Nick, I want to know if you are a bath guy or a shower guy.
Isaac,
I think I know the answer.
You know the answer, Isaac. I am a shower guy through and through. So much so, Isaac, that in my family home, we no longer even have a bath in it.
Oh.
No baths. There's not even a bath in the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everybody else loves baths, but because you hate them, they were just, they were
I was like, no,
permanently.
we've got a full wall-to-wall shower cubicle instead of a bath.
Oh.
Which is much better.
So how do you feel about baths? Like, what are your thoughts on baths?
They're fine. And I will have one, like, if I'm on holiday or something, maybe.
Okay.
Right? If the bath is there and it's, nice and I'm feeling like, wasting an hour in some hot water.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But yeah, I know, however, Isaac, I know people who freaking love baths, Isaac.
Yeah.
I know people who will light candles and put the candles around their bath, pour a glass of wine and sit in their bath for like 2 hours.
For days.
With their wine and candles and go through Instagram or read a book or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever they do, right?
And, I can kind of see the appeal of that, right?
Right.
Like, I can see why people enjoy that, Nick. I too, much like you, I'm a shower man through and through. I have a shower every day, sometimes twice a day if I'm feeling randy. But I'm not, I don't dislike baths. But at the same time, Nick, I dislike baths. I like the idea of a bath. But for me, Nick, and I'm going to bring this back around to my long-running campaign, Nick, which is hashtag tall people are people too. Baths are too freaking small, man. Oh. I don't know who gosh dang designed baths, but here in the UK, I feel like a bath is made for somebody who's like 5'2". Like nobody can.
So me, Isaac.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
made for me.
I thought you'd love baths, Nick, but like I'm 6 foot tall, just over 6 foot, like 6 foot and like a quarter of an inch or something, and I cannot fit into a bath. Like I've got like broad shoulders, Nick, and like I can't do it. I lay in there and my feet are dangling over the edge. I can probably like touch the floor with them, and then they're tiny little baby baths for infants.
Little baby bath size.
I don't understand it, Nick.
Baby baths.
I mean, I'm using my gigantic audience, Nick, to start a petition to make baths bigger. Hashtag make baths bigger, because they're too small.
Make baths bigger. It sounds like you need a freaking bathroom-sized bath. Sounds like you need a pool, Isaac, like a small swimming pool.
But like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, I want to be able to fully submerge myself in hot water if I'm going to have a bath, right?
Right.
But in a current bath, I have to choose like which third of my body I want to be submerged at any given time, Nick. And that's no way to live, man. That's no way to live. I can't do it.
It's fair enough, man.
Another thing that I've been wondering about, Nick, is milk, right?
Right.
I'm a milk drinker. I don't know about you. I like to drink milk from time to time. I have it on my cereal in the morning if I have cereal. I maybe put it in a milkshake if I'm going to have a milkshake, even though I don't really make milkshakes all that often. How do you feel about milk, Nick? Are you a milkman?
Oh, you bet I'm a milkman, Isaac. I drink milk like I drink air, Isaac.
So not at all is the answer to that question.
Amazing. I love milk.
My follow-up question, Nick, is what kind of milk do you drink? Because there are a few different types, especially here in the UK and I think worldwide as well. Here in the UK, we have like whole milk, which is a blue-topped milk. We have semi-skimmed milk, which is like a green-topped milk. And then usually like skimmed milk, which is like red-topped, and then maybe like 1%. Right? Those are like the kinds of milk that you can get. What is your go-to milk?
My milk of choice, Isaac, is a green top. Semi-skimmed milk.
Semi-skimmed. I am
Best of both
also
worlds,
a semi-skimmed man. Yeah, of course. Now, this got me thinking, Nick. Now, I don't know much about milk and how it's made, you know, but you often hear about like full-fat milk and then like 2% milk, 1% milk, and fat-free milk, right? Those are kind of the things you think about. And then my first thought was, why 2%? You know, where's my 12% milk? You know, where's my 34% milk? You know, why 2%? Why did they get rid of 98% of the fat and just leave 2%, Nick? And then it turns out that's not how that works.
No, it isn't.
It turns out that by default, there is like 3% fat in milk. It's like 3.25% fat. And so when you get 2%, they're cutting out about a third of it, and then 2/3, and then all of it, right? Depending on which kind of milk you get. But then that also got me thinking, Nick. Why not? If we've clearly gone through a process here to artificially reduce the amount of fat in milk. Why not go the other way? Why can't I buy 64% milk where they've added 61% milk fat to the carton of milk so that I can have really fattening, creamy milk?
Isaac. Let me introduce you to the world of gold-topped milk, Isaac. Which is basically cream, Isaac. Just drinking cream. I don't know if I assume you've not by your reaction. But you've never tried gold-topped milk. Well,
I have never tried gold-topped milk. Yeah.
I invite you, Isaac, on your next grocery shop to buy some gold-topped milk because it exists, and that is the answer to your prayer, Isaac.
Is gold-topped milk?
Gold-topped milk.
Oh man, how have I gone all this time without gold-topped milk?
Yeah, man.
They add to the milk. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm not sure if they add it to the milk. See, I don't really know how it works. I've given you, there's a pickaxe for you, by the way, there. There you go.
Why, thank you, Nick. That's lovely.
You're welcome.
Did you make Did you make this whole thing out of obsidian?
Yeah, it's like extra strong. Extra strong.
I don't think having an obsidian like handle really works too well. You probably could have gone with like wood for that, but you know what, Nick? I appreciate the effort nonetheless.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so I think if my research is correct, by default, milk is like 3.25% fat, right? It's like that's what it is, and I think that's whole milk though. Like, if gold milk is thicker or fattier than that, I feel like they've got to be adding milk to it, Nick, which I'm all for. That's what I'm arguing for.
But I wonder is what is cream then, right?
Yeah, I typed in what is cream into Google, and I got the thick white or pale yellow fatty liquid which rises to the top when milk is left to stand and which can be eaten as an accompaniment to desserts or used as a cooking ingredient. So I think it is kind of like the fat separating from the rest of the milk. And so I think the cream is just essentially just milk fat. Right.
And also extremely delicious.
Oh yeah, of course. But I think that's what makes like normal milk tastes good, right? Like whole milk is 3.25% cream, I think is what that's saying.
And is also amazing because I do drink green top milk, Isaac. However, sometimes if I want to treat myself, I will drink blue top milk, also known as whole milk, or 3.25. And when I do, Isaac, my coffees taste noticeably better.
Oh yeah, of course.
Isaac. Both in, smoothness, creaminess, taste, everything.
Yeah, all the metrics, Nick, just better all around. It's insane. It's great. But I would love, Nick, and I think we should start this business, Nick. We should start selling more granulated milk, like more granular increments of milk, I should say. Like we want to have, 5% milk, where we've added a bit of extra milk fat to make it even, because I think there is space in the market between whole milk and cream, right?
Right.
Where there could be a slightly creamier milk, Nick, which maybe makes for an even nicer latte.
Yeah.
But is not quite just like using 100% cream, I think we could really tap into something there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make millions, Isaac.
Yeah, maybe. I hope so, man. I really do hope so. having a bit of an issue here, Nick. So
Okay, man.
So the idea here, I believe, is I've connected all of our, or at least half of our hopping bonsai chests with storage link cable, right? And then from there, I have then connected up our packager here from Cyclic, and I've used a processing cable. And I believe the way this works is kind of like how if you give a crafting card to an export bus, you can kind of teach it to craft something, right?
Right.
I think that's kind of how this works. So I've put in the recipe on the left with iron resin and acorns. On the right, I've put the output as iron amber, but I can't get it to work.
So it's not working.
No. This is west. So this, I think, goes west. And then I don't want it to pull processing results, but I don't think that matters. MBT, or I mean, I can tick these if that matters. Oh, nope.
Well, Kaiser, while you talk about NBTs and BKs and KFCs and stuff, I've left you a present on the floor. Your very own, Isaac.
Oh, a sword.
A sword. And I made the handle out of stone this time.
Oh, I mean, stone's still worse than wood, Nick, but I appreciate the effort, nonetheless.
For God's sake. What the hell? That's stupid. This is why I don't like Tinker's Construct. Because apparently wood is better than the world's hardest material.
Well, think about it, Nick. If you were like swords in the real world, they didn't use like freaking iron for the handle, did they? But
they should have.
Because it's nice.
Isaac, maybe Napoleon would have won if he had an iron sword handle.
If you come in here, Nick, come on in here. If you look at, like, when you put the cobblestone in, on the right, it tells you, like, durability, mining level, mining speed, attack, and then underneath is this handle. So you can see this handle is taking 50 off the durability because it's a cobblestone handle. So if you were to replace that with a piece of wood, do you have any wood on you, like any oak?
I could get some. Here we go. Oak. Yeah.
And you put that oak in instead?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Now the durability is going to go up by 25 because of the handle.
I see. Right. So this is how this mod works. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, like if you scroll down, you'll see like different parts and whatnot, and you'll get an idea of what's going on. But it does tell you like if it's going to increase the durability or lower it, if it's going to increase its mining speed or not. You can get an idea of which materials work best for which part. But generally speaking, for the early game, wood is a pretty good bet.
So obsidian bindings are good, apparently. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. You got to have a freaking one hell of a shovel, Isaac. Let me tell you that, you dingus.
Nick,
yeah.
I have cracked the code. Look inside this furnace, man. Iron is being made.
Oh, shit. You've got iron amber, Isaac. So have you done it?
I have. And also we can turn this into fast mode to make it go even faster. Look at this. Boom. You see that?
Oh my God, it's gone purple.
I know, it's fast mode, Nick. I'll turn it off for a second here. But essentially, also, have you noticed how this furnace can hold 300 plus wood in that bottom slot?
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
It's an incredible furnace, man. But Nick, the way that it works, if you come down here, is I had it pretty much bang on, but it turns out you have to have items in the packager here before it will start doing it. But essentially, Nick, if we had iron amber right now, we're out of iron amber, so it's not making any more. Oh, sorry, we're out of iron resin. We don't have enough, so it's not going to do this just yet. But once we get 5 iron resin, it's going to plonk it in here. So if you look in the processing cable, you'll see that we've kind of taught the system that 4 acorns and 5 resin makes 1 amber, right? Right. Also, Nick, you might want to stop flying for this presentation.
Yeah.
Flying is limited, and we are being very wasteful with it. But yeah, that's essentially what we taught it to do. And so you put the initial bit of iron acorn and iron resin into the packager, and then from there it will just keep putting them in and then pulling out the amber that's created. It essentially sends, so it looks for the items on the network. So right now, because we've got the chest above it connected to the network, every time that the bonsai pot makes iron amber or it makes iron acorns, it detects them, it pushes them to here, it then turns that into iron amber. That iron amber is then sent back and presumably placed into one of these like cabinets over here. Like one of these is where over that goes to. And then if we fly on back up to the top level, aka where the furnace is, over here we've simply got an export bus at the bottom exporting oak wood into the furnace, and the top one is the same idea again. We've taught it that 1 iron amber equals 1 iron, and so it's going to take iron amber, it's going to put it in the furnace, and then it's going to take the iron out that's made and just put it into one of the chests.
Oh, amazing. So if I type in iron, yeah, it's going up. It's going up.
Yeah, we're gaining iron.
That's nice.
Very nicely. Yeah. And so I think few things. One, we need a lot more packages and we need a lot more ender furnaces if we're going to get this to work, because we need like one per resource.
Yeah, you have to replicate this with every single one.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be done. And then also we could also do with like designated storage for iron, for copper, for redstone, you know, so that they don't just end up filling up our cabinets. We could do with like designated like drawers for them. But in theory, Nick, it's working, man.
It is, actually, which is more that can be said compared to last time.
I'm a little worried about how much wood this ender furnace can hold.
I was going to say the same thing, because it is continuing to go up. Like, is it over 1,000? Is it just unlimited?
750. Like, I don't know.
It's just going to eat our wood.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if we're going to... Now, in fairness, we don't have to use the ender furnace. We could switch over and use, like, a mechanism furnace if we want to make multiple of these, which we might end up doing.
I'm going to just add to the pile. Here we go. I want to see how much it can hold, to be honest.
In fairness, we've got, like, 2,000. So we have a lot of wood that is usable, right?
Right. I want to see if it's going to stop at 1,000 here. Let me just help it along its way.
Yeah, I'll take some out as well. Here we go. I have a feeling it might... 1,024 is the limit.
Oh, nice.
Right there. But that's insane,
it's pretty raucous, man.
That's insane. Oh, my goodness. Just whack it onto fast mode and let it burn through that wood.
Yeah. For you, Jesus. Look at that.
Fast mode really does burn through the wood.
Fast mode really chews through it, doesn't it? Really
incredibly fast. Oh, my goodness.
No wonder it holds so much. But imagine, like, coal blocks in there, Isaac. It's just set and forget, man.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And so yeah, the system is working, the setup does work, but it's going to take a lot more like duplication of what we've got to actually get like a fully functioning setup. Also, we're going to have to set up some kind of power gen, man, because right now we've got one simple combustion generator that's using wood to power this one packager, and we really do need more. Thankfully, as always, Nick, the simple storage mod does not require any power whatsoever.
Oh,
no redstone flux. I know.
That's beautiful.
For all that importing and exporting, and it's just, perfect, Nick.
Perfection. Jeff. Perfect. All right. Well, I've almost got you a hatchet, Isaac, and that's pretty much complete set. So
beautiful. Beautiful, man.
I mean,
I like it.
If I don't say so myself, Isaac, I think I've been quite the tinkerer.
Oh, you have indeed, man. You have indeed. Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. That's the thing. People did tell us, Nick, between episodes, that there is... Do we have any diamonds? We do. There's a mod, Nick, called More Buckets.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look at this
like
thing.
The sound of that. If I type in the word bucket, is it just going to show me like
a... Nick.
Yeah?
Here you go.
Jeez.
It's a bucket that holds 10 buckets.
Oh, Isaac, this is perfect for my obsidian making... Freaking look at that!
I know, right?
This is beautiful. Now I don't have to keep freaking, getting neck pain, turning around every time and trying to. Oh, it doesn't. You
got to shift click the water on top, no? Oh no,
no, not with this. With this, you just. It
doesn't work with the special bucket.
It doesn't work with the special bucket, Isaac. Right. Well, this diamond bucket's going into exile. You're in the system. Get out my face.
Oh my!
False hope.
Wow.
I thought my neck was going to be saved, Isaac, but instead, it's going to continue to be strained forever.
Wow, Nick. Wow, that's insane, Nick. That's. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can
tell
forgive
it to the
me,
spine,
Nick.
man. Not to me. Tell it to the spine.
I'm going to try and complete a quest here, Nick. Actually, there is a quest to fill a regular vanilla Minecraft chest with cobblestone.
Oh yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty bizarre quest, but
very bizarre.
There you go. Does that count? Let's have a look. What does the quest say real quick? It says, craft or create a cobblestone generator and fill all the slots of a vanilla chest. Open the chest to complete the advancement. Boom.
Yeah, you did it.
Look at that. Cobble, cobble. Cobble, cobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble. Boom. That's a nice easy chest, Nick. We're very close, actually, to completing this first quest line, Nick. Like, we're very, very almost there.
Oh, my gosh. Very nice.
We need to make a bed. Do we have cotton saplings on the go? Are they growing somewhere? Silver, coal, slime.
But what do, Isaac? Has it got you a hatchet? Here you go.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's made a full set of tools. I got a sword, I got a shovel, I got a pickaxe, I got a hatchet. I don't have a hoe, but
Yeah, it's called something else in this. I think it's a rapier, Isaac.
A rapier is a sword.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. It's not called
You
that.
can make a mattock.
It's called... There's also a kama, Isaac, which is also used for shearing animals. I can also make a frying pan.
Yeah, you can.
It also goes bong. Oh,
do it, Nick.
Wow, I know what I'm freaking making. I think it goes bong.
Oh my goodness. I love how you started off with like you were excited. You were like, I can make a frying pan? And then it just went up to a whole nother level when it was like, it goes bong.
Are you having a laugh? Why have I not heard of this before?
Oh my goodness, it's been a complete 180 chat. Like, he's just gone from hating Tinkers to being his favorite mod instantly. Just, oh man. That's that transformation there, Nick, is insane. Oh boy. I need some shears. Oh my god, not you whack me with a pan.
You're right, Bessie, you ready to get bombed?
Oh. I like how you just love it because of the sound. That's all that. Oh man, don't kill our animals, Nick. We need those guys. Jeez. Oh man,
I love it. I'm gonna make a freaking what damage does this do? It does 4 attack damage, and my sword does 6.2. Can I make one out of obsidian? You bet. You
can put nether quartz onto that pan to increase its attack damage.
Oh Christ!
I know, man.
This is unreal, Isaac. Nether quartz. I've got some nether quartz, actually. Nether quartz isn't sacred, is it? We are growing it. Oh no, we acquired it, didn't we?
No, I think we are growing it. I think the nether sapling does grow it, albeit slowly. And we can acquire it from the nether, yeah, of course. Although, again, it is
okay, now slow. My frying pan does 4.21 attack damage.
How much nether quartz did you put on it?
4. Just 4, I think.
If you hover over the pan, it should say, or if you put it in like the, in here again, if you put it in the tool station, it will tell you like how much, like it takes quite a bit of nether quartz. You'll see on the right there, it's a sharp 5 out of 72.
Oh, I see. So it's got, you know, if I put another stack and a bit of nether quartz in, it will be as sharp as possible.
I think there's like sharpness 1, sharpness 2. I think you can go like, you can put multiple stacks onto that thing to really pump up its, like, they don't mess around, Nick.
No, apparently not, Isaac. I mean, freaking, you know, I can bong out a chicken with it and then cook the chicken on the fry pan. It's like a multi-purpose tool.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I think you can also, like, if you want to take it one step further, I'm pretty sure you can add a modifier to the pan so that it auto cooks the chicken as you kill it.
Right. What modifier is this? Isn't there a Tinker's book that we can have? Yeah.
It's the materials in you is the default book.
Yeah. Did we start with them? Material? No, we didn't. Okay. How do you make materials in you? Materials.
It's a book and a pattern, Nick. It's actually
very easy then.
Yeah. It does need paper though. Do we have sugarcane? We do. Nick, people, do you have any sugarcane?
Do I have any sugarcane? Not on me, but I think there might be some in the system. Sugar.
I also don't have any sand.
Oh no, I don't have any sugarcane, Isaac.
I would be making sugar seeds over here.
There are seeds.
But you seem to have used them. It looks like you needed 1 piece of sugarcane or something, so you got as much as you needed and then just didn't accommodate for any more going forward.
Don't know what you're on about, Isaac.
Doesn't sound like Nick, does it?
No, of course not. How dare you even make the assumption? Right, here we go.
Do we have sand? Here we go, sand. Nice. So, Nick.
What's up?
Of course, is your block over there snad? Did you actually make snad?
Did I make snad? Yes, it is snad, Isaac. Okay. Shockingly.
This is good, yeah, because I think you were confused as to how you made sand, and so you even went as far as to make snad before you realized you had to put it next to the water. Yeah. But did you... Oh, okay. So someone told us, Nick, that we should apply a redstone signal to the snad.
Oh my god. This is activated snad.
Oh, does it?
Oh my god.
Oh.
You're oscillating sugarcanes.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
You can just grow.
Snad. Snad. I didn't know you had it in you.
Oh my! Look at that! It's just a
snap, please.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a Nick. This is a sugarcane farm if ever I've seen one. Look at this.
Oh my god, we should automate this, Isaac, and create our own paper chase.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Forget the sandwich business. It's all about the paper business these days, man.
Damn.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible.
Adding blaze powder to a tool gives it a fiery tinge. Sets enemies on fire, so no, not that one. What about...
That might work.
What about blasting?
I'm fairly certain that if a mob dies whilst on fire, it will drop cooked food.
Oh, okay.
So I think firing might be the way to do it. I just don't know if they have to die from the fire or if they have to die while just being on fire. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do we have any blaze? Probably not, right?
Take a look.
No, we don't. We could go and try and fight a blaze.
I mean, we might have the tools right now, Isaac. However, the armor department is still waiting to be
still cooking up,
salvaged through. Yeah.
Oh. You can grind a red nether brick, which is nether brick and nether wart, but we don't have any nether wart.
No,
is the only downside there, unfortunately. It's sad times, Nick. You could if you really wanted to, you could just get a flint and steel, light a chicken on fire, and then whack it with the frying pan.
I mean, I've never heard something so appealing in my life before, Isaac.
To just try and get the overall aesthetic. We're also growing chickens, like over here. We've got an active...
right, then. Do you have a flint and steel?
You did
I
make
think there's
one.
some in the system. Oh, I do have flint and steel. All right, here we go. All right, Isaac, this is a two-man job. I need you to set it on fire, and I'm going to whack it.
Here we go. This is what we're here for, right? Look at that.
Look at that. Roasty boy.
Oh, Nick. You know what we got to do, man. You know what we got to do.
I do know what we got to do. Right, I'm going to get the bread in. I've used it. All right, Isaac, you got some bread.
I do not, Nick, but we can grow some more bread. Here we go. Grab some seed. And then, do we have a hoe?
Can I put cooked dough? Okay, right. I've got the perfect recipe for this. Are you ready? I'm looking forward to showing you, Isaac.
All right. We got our priorities straight here, Nick, all right? We know
yeah, we do.
We know what we're after. All right, here we go. Wheat into bread into the craft. There you go, Nick.
Isaac,
there you go.
For this recipe today, I have cooked chicken, raw chicken, cooked dough, and an egg. Oh, no, I can't put the egg in. Feather? No, I can't put the feather in. What about some sugarcane seeds? No. Bone meal? Sugar? Glasses?
Nick.
I could. Oh God, no! I could actually put chorus fruit in there. I wonder if you put chorus fruit in there, if it will have the effect.
Put it in real quick.
Let's have a go.
I mean, if you want to risk one of our pieces,
right? Here we go. Apple, raw chicken, glowing chorus fruit, cooked chicken.
Oh, Isaac, look at the colours on that thing.
It's beautiful. Rainbow. So my current fly time is 10:18. So here we go. Oh, I'm not hungry enough, Isaac. Sorry, let me do a little round of the pagoda. Also, very impressed, everyone. I'd like to make a shout out to Isaac for actually we've got a floor. The floor company's been in.
The floor companies did come in. The pagoda has been floored in. We didn't mention it, but it is floored in, and Nick has been working in here, Nick. Yeah, we do need to do some redesigning, Nick. The base is a bit of a mess.
It is a bit of a mess. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm just dinging about. Are we in peaceful mode?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I've been hungry all episode.
Do you want to whack? Yeah, okay, this is good. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, here we go. So 10:18 and no, Isaac, it didn't go up. Of course, it didn't go up.
Obviously. But how did it taste, Nick? How did it feel?
Oh,
describe it to me.
The texture differences between the cooked and raw chicken really did it for me. It was like a texture experience, you know.
Did the pan frying of the chicken really bring out the flavor?
Oh yeah, you bet. Like I could taste the little gristly bits of on the bottom of the pan, you know, with the chicken
like
fat.
The extra char. Oh, So you think that chickens taste better if you light them on fire and then kill them with a pan, as opposed
Yeah, maybe
to,
that's how they should start doing it in real life.
Oh,
Isaac.
man.
Probably it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it would take a lot of. Yeah, that's quite horrible, honestly.
No, please don't. RSPCA, I don't mean it. I promise. Don't do that.
How many chorus fruit do you have left, Nick?
16, Isaac. 16 chorus fruit.
Oh, I'm down to 12.
Oh, wow. You really have been. Oh, it's because I had 12 minutes of flying time at the beginning of the episode, so I've not had to actually eat any.
Yeah, I've been flying around building this pagoda between episodes, Nick. Oh, flipping heck. But we are limited, Nick, on our flight time. So really, in the coming episodes, Nick, we need to look into jetpacks, or some other kind of flight, or at the very least, deep mob learning to try and get to the chorus.
Oh, yeah.
It would be fantastic if we could just like move straight over into making the chorus through ourselves, like not even having to make anything else, but just like going and getting it with deep mob learning and then just having the chorus fruit forever. Whether or not that's something that we can feasibly do, Nick, I'm not sure. But guys, for now, as always, if you did enjoy the video episode, like it, really help out. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. And if you're looking for more Nick and Isaac videos to enjoy, we recently started playing Life is Strange 2. You can find those videos over on the Nick and Isaac channel. I'll put a link on the end screen if you want to check those out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye!